first time Emma saw the little sparrow, its wing was bent awkwardly against its tiny body. It had struck the kitchen window during a storm, and now lay trembling on the damp grass. She rushed out, cupped it gently in her hands, and whispered softly, "You're safe." For days she cared for the bird. She made a small nest from an old shoebox lined with cotton, fed it soaked grains, and hummed lullabies at night. Slowly the bird healed, but its wing never fully straightened. One early morning, as the first light of spring spilled across the porch, the sparrow fluttered its good wing and soared shakily into the sky. Emma stood barefoot in the dew, watching it disappear into the golden air. She didn't expect to see it again. But the next spring, as Emma opened the window to let the soft wind in, a familiar flutter landed on the sill. It was the same sparrow, its wing still crooked, its chirp still bright. It hopped toward her hand like it remembered her. Emma laughed through sudden tears. Every year after that, when the snow melted and the flowers began to bloom, the sparrow returned. It never stayed long, just a few days. It would perch on the same branch outside her kitchen, sing at dawn, and tap the glass gently with its beak as if saying, "I'm here. Thank you." Years passed. Seasons changed. Emma grew older, her hands a little less steady, her steps a little slower. One spring, the sparrow didn't come. She waited by the window every morning, listening for its song. None came. Spring turned to summer, then to autumn. She whispered goodnight to the empty branch outside. The following spring, Emma's daughter stood in the same kitchen, sorting through her mother's things after she had quietly passed during winter. And then, on a bright April morning, she heard a soft, familiar tap on the window. A small sparrow, wing still crooked, perched on the sill. It sang a song the daughter had heard her mother hum 100 times. She opened the window slowly, and the bird fluttered in, circling the room before settling on the branch where it always perched. Tears warmed her cheeks as she whispered, "You remember her." And for a few quiet moments the house didn't feel empty anymore. The sparrow returned every spring after that, not just to a house but to a memory, to a love it had never forgotten.